Massive sort of energy shifts happening around you this month, okay? They're about personal justice, okay? Some of you might be sort of, there might be something that you're passionate about. There might be a cause that you're passionate about. Perhaps some of you might be looking to support a charity or join a cause, which is very good, very favourable this month. But this is about personal justice here. It's about you getting the justice you deserve, okay? And this is about, like, sort of saying, well, the justice that I should have had in the past, it didn't come to me. So I'm going to get my own reward, okay? I know my self-worth. I know the battles I've been through. So I'm going to take myself forward, okay? I am responsible for the things that have happened to me. I'm responsible for my actions around other people. I'm responsible, this is a time not to play the blame game. This is a time to stand in your own truth and own integrity, because it's going to be called upon you this month, okay? Okay, Cancerians. I love Cancerians. There's a lot of emotional energy around you, Cancer, this last couple of weeks, and it feels like I almost want to say, if things have been difficult for you, I'm awful sorry to hear that, and I hope that things get better for you as we move into the coming weeks and months. I feel as I'm sort of looking at these cards, I'm definitely feeling energy coming in of strength, okay? If you are feeling that you've been embattled, okay, there's going to be extra support coming possibly from a place that you may not have realised yet, okay? Well, you were actually getting the Seven of Cups, so this resources. It feels like with you, this is something that's testing your resources, or something that an unexpected event that may be causing like upset, for example, financially, causing you to have to sort of watch the pounds and the pennies. But I'm also feeling that this is not a hardship. This is just something to be aware of, because it feels like you have got the right mindset and the right balance to address this. Okay. I am seeing death. Well, there's definitely transformation energy, Cancer. In the next 2 weeks, there's going to be things coming up that's really going to test your boundaries. It's going to test your belief system. It's going to test who you are. It's going to make you ask some really big questions, okay? Some of you might actually be going through like a spiritual awakening experience in the next couple of weeks, okay? And it's almost like I want to say to you to reach out to people maybe of that sort of ilk and ask questions. And it's almost like I want to say to you, there's no such thing as a silly question, okay? Because we all are at different levels of understanding. And this transformation energy around you is quite fundamental. It's going to test some really core belief systems that are within you at the moment. But you had this quite prominently, this card, in the earlier September reading that I did for you back at the beginning of the month, okay? And I want to say that this is definitely a breaking free from a prison for you, Cancer, at the moment. And I feel this is a prison of a mind. This is like a mindset thing. This is becoming more aware, but becoming more aware in action. You may be feeling like you're being called to do something in the next couple of weeks, Cancer, okay? You've been called to do something. You've been called to take a certain action, explore something. Maybe you're being called to help people or to heal people. There's definitely this calling energy coming in around you in the next couple of weeks, Cancer, okay, as we go from September into October. Well, okay, we've got the Hermit. Now this is coming out of hiding. I feel, Cancer, there's a part of you that you've been afraid to show the world, okay? A part of you that's kind of turned your back on certain aspects of yourself, okay? And I feel this is not because of, this is out of necessity, and this feels like from certain things coming back from maybe childhood, okay? Coming back from in the past. You've got this hermit and transformation energy, so you might find that you've had to step back, or you're going to feel a need to step back in the coming 2 weeks, okay, to really contemplate certain things, deep and meaningful things. Some of you may be unfortunately experiencing a very personal loss. Now, this may not necessarily be a person or a loved one, but it could be a substantial loss. something that you feel that was going to happen maybe might not be happening just yet, and your life may be taking a slightly different course, okay? But it's saying not to worry, okay? Because things are going to work out, all right? I think it feels you do need to address things quite methodically, okay? So address the physical aspects first, the resource aspects first, of what's sort of getting you down, all right? And then sort of address the more fundamental, deep, meaningful, emotional things that are happening around you, okay? And I also want to say to you that this is a time where you're going to feel quite embattled. There's definitely a very feminine energy coming in here. There's also a bit of revelation coming in here with this Queen of Swords here. There's a cutting cords, cutting bonds from the past. Perhaps there's a revelation of someone from the past hasn't been playing fair with you, and you're having to cut loose of that energy, okay? There's definitely a lot of need for strength for you, Cancer, in the next couple of weeks. It feels like you are going through a very difficult time, a very embattled time, okay? But it feels that you will get through this. You will get through this with regards to this sort of breaking free, okay? You have the resources, you have the ability to do it, okay? But it's now time for you to actually take that plunge and really sort of start to sort of address those things that might be affecting you on a subconscious level. And if you are feeling that your beliefs are being sort of tested or taken down, or your feathers are being ruffled in that area, and please don't be afraid to take that time for yourself. Step back and really ask yourself some of those questions that perhaps you've been feeling for a while have needed to be asked. Thank you, Cancer. That was your message from the Spirit Guides for the second half of September 2022.